Hi everyone, Jon Mitchell here, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Report. So the big announcement this week that I just wanted to touch upon has to do with the release by the police department of the Jensen Hughes report. Jensen Hughes is a law enforcement consultancy that is nationally known. It worked with an expert, one of the premier experts in policing named Bob Wasserman, on a report on the New Bedford Police Department. The chief, with my support, retained Jensen Hughes as an opportunity to take a look at the whole department and to see what it's doing well, where it can improve. And this is something that we have to do coming out of the pandemic, coming out of a number of the changes in policing over the last few years, to understand how it can be effective at keeping our city safe while maintaining the trust and legitimacy of the police department. We're lucky that we have, not lucky, we're fortunate that we have a police department that works really hard and that has helped greatly the reduction in crime that we've seen over the last 10 years. But we can always get better, and you have to change with the times, and that's why it was in that spirit that this report, that the study was undertaken. So the findings of the study were, in fact, that the police department's doing well, but it also has to keep up with the 21st century policing strategy, which, as I noted, emphasizes the maintenance of trust and legitimacy of the department. The city can be safer if folks have a high level of trust in our police. We have that now, but you can't rest on your laurels. Police departments have to continue to engage residents, to continue to understand their needs and respond to their needs. And so that's always, I think, for any police department, an important point to be made. There are a number of other issues that were flagged and were recommended for change. Many of them have actually already been implemented or have started to be implemented. So these things include the body cameras, which we're already proceeding with, elevating the pay of officers so we can retain them, as well as attract other officers to the department, other candidates to be officers to the department. It also includes things like new cameras so that we can build cases better and monitor hotspots, a focus on hotspots using the data that we have available to address our needs, as well as a whole other technical set of issues. I think all in all, it is a very comprehensive and useful report that will guide our police department for the next few years. I just want to thank the chief for all of his work in moving it ahead, and of course all of our officers for the work they do and their receptivity to getting better at what they do. We all have to do that, all of us. From me on down, we have to continue to strive to improve so that our residents can continue to get the services they need from city government, whether it's public safety or anything else. So I encourage everybody to take a look at that report. It's a little dense, but it's if you've got the time, it's worth reading. It'll give you a sense of what's happening and what the police department's doing. So the other thing I just want to say today is thanks to everyone who made this year's feast a success. The feast committee, the volunteers, all the city employees, police, fire, EMS, the health department, DPI, and others who worked really hard to make it just so. Not, and in the case of city employees, not just because they're getting paid to do that, but because they really believe in the feast and believe are excited about what it contributes to our city in so many ways, culturally, economically. It adds to the city's identity, strengthens the city's identity. It's great. It was a really terrific weekend for the city, and I know people had fun. It was safe. The police and the feast committee did a really nice job with the new security measures, all the magnetometers that we had around the perimeter of the feast. It worked really well, and people felt safer, and the lines didn't, or at the magnetometers really didn't matter all that much. So all in all, a real success, and I just want to say thanks to everybody who played a role in that. With all that, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update. We'll see you next week.